Side house say the law where the woman, where the mommy they make the first lady in the country, it not be legal.
Why? Why you say so?
He that sights a lingering dog holds on each feedeth bone. One, you're not gonna make justice, peace. When conflict there between two or more parties or two people then, you not for make peace what we call resolution. You support one party, one part of a conflict. One, it will lead to degradation of a society, and two, the victimization of a conscience. I be one made the first lady know with the president and the whole nations and say the law where it be make not a legal law. In the first place, the rule of law we don't state and out say laws made by the court should not be made to have retrospective effect. But here in this case, the law where they don't make hands up our gears, not a illegal law. One, there is a victimization to the law. Boy picking them and girl picking them forget equal right now in the country. I don't see say the girl picking them the right way they don't give them the insulter and assaulter. One, they're not afraid man. Two, any man where they come across, then they seduce me. Like me with Fatima, so I get a case now this time. Even with chiefs and other police heads, they can always hold me in a station because of girl picking issues. I can beat them so then I can wound them for malicious sexual seduction. I want me the first lady know say, boy picking them, not to them they harass girl picking them, and not to them they lay down with them. One, we get something we call breach of contact in law, exoneration to law. That breach of contact, now a passage where everybody they work out. This not a road, this not a road. I don't come in the first place, you don't see me, myself not see you. We don't meet up together, we don't agree on. So since there is that agreement, where the law hold any boy picking or girl picking, they're not for punish boy picking, only one. Why the girl picking then they for punish them? Two, maybe talk say that woman I get pursue her to court for two things then. For malicious sexual seduction. Since I don't see say the law and right way they don't give girl picking the all right, man afraid and say now then the fashion man. I mean I get several cases then. And when man want girl picking, come off from me, go away from me, you forget away from me. And again, I get pursue her to court for say, if we don't give girl picking them for make them threaten man alive so that he go get mine for destroy them. The right legal. Yes, the right legal, but justice not legal. Because it get retrospective effect.
Okay, law will say now you they try to say justice not in the country.
Justice not there. In the first place, justice only favor a rich man. I don't see don't observe. Me with Fatima, so my opinion and my aim don't call say make a turn to lawyer and redeem the poor people then.
So you want to become a lawyer for the poor people?
For redeem the poor people then and bring justice commission in the country.
So how best you go about and for you become a lawyer for the poor people?
For the poor people then? Yeah. Well, I be done the strike, several steps then they on way I done the approach. For make I see in the first place, I just want to go before the court of law. May they know say the law not legal, justice not the work. I even get cases and pursue cheat them in this area in this country to the lawyers and the police bodies. Because maybe don't they report girl picking in a police station, they not to take the issue. When man he don't tamper with woman, then the whole and say man don't rape him. When a woman now where they seduce a man, it they go beyond because woman not they rape a man with their malicious sexual seduction. Some concept in the way they bring in the way they against the emotion of a man. And a man don't tell you 1, 2, 3 times, I'm not ordinary. Go away from me. I'm not gonna contact with a woman. There is a case here, I get a case with one titina at this time. In always na in nakedness they show me say marker inside the ash.
What do you mean by the ash?
Marker inside the ash. That means so it don't invite me for make I get sexual pleasure with her.
And you can do one?
I not do one.
Why?
It against my spiritual integrity and emotion.
Okay, thank you very much. And one other side the way I want to get from you, I hear they say you must become a somebody in this country, we for rule this country. How best?
How best?
Yeah.
In God we trust, but in man we clarify, we verify, and we justify. I think you understand the English we are the talk. In God we trust. But in man, we verify, we clarify, and we certify. There is every certification. I don't declare, there is every certification say I get for rule this country. One, any good leader where they grab a divine leader, any chosen God go bind by divine judgment and divine inspiration. In the first place, I have been inspired by God. Yes, that way me being the attest say me not a leader. Secondly, there are several hidden characters and where they in me, where they bind by divine judgment. That I'm not going to prove out until the time it comes. Because yes, I read philosophy and it gave me a researcher. It tell me say life is not a fixed actuality, but a bundle of possibilities. So me know say philosophically there is every possibility for make a rule. In the first place, you the born picking today you come. That child grab, he become a leader in the future, he redeem you. Hence, you don't born a king, you self don't become a king. And again, apart from that again, there is a way to prove that even my own destiny, we are the talk about, there is several proofs. Some things and they are for disclosure, but I'm not going to talk here now because they hide.
Okay, thank you very much. And then number three, I hear you they say, you they summons all the chieftain.
Yes, including the judges and the first lady to special court.
What think about this?
One, to violation to fundamental human rights. Then two, not for legal law. Chief, yes, violation to the law. Courts and cases and they go before the chiefs and in relation to car picking issue them, then they mass arm, then they left arm. Then say one, woman vulnerable. Yes, me believe say vulnerability they exist in a woman. But that vulnerability where woman gets, they not go use them as a privilege for assault and insult a man's integrity.
So what is the chief you know?
They know they go into case where you summon to them, they know they investigate case.
Then they throw her out.
Yes, they resolve and then throw her out. Then let her die out. So maybe don't they tell them say, then with the judges them, now then they use God picking them for make them seduce man, make them find way for destroy them.
So now that's not the summons.
Yes, now that they make her the summon them and they don't their own fault.
Okay then. Thank you very much. We will stop here first. When we will continue for go further. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir.
Go face.